Hey everybody, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jesse.
And you're watching the Model 3 Tip of the Week. What did we cover this week, Jesse?
All right, so this week we covered setting up a dash cam. Now, we didn't buy a dash cam.
What?
We just used the dash cam that's already in the Model 3.
All right, let's check it out.
All right.
All right, so for this Model 3 tip of the week, we are going to be using a USB flash drive. So the first tip involves the dash cam. Basically what you can do is you can take any off-the-shelf USB flash drive, turn it into a dash cam for your car, because basically you already have a camera in your Model 3 and it will use that camera as a dash cam. It'll save all the data to your flash drive. You should be all set. So first we're gonna need to set up the flash drive. Let's get into it. All right, so to get started, you're gonna need a new flash drive or a flash drive that you clear out all the stuff of. So I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna put it in the computer. The second thing you're gonna need is a computer. Basically, any computer will work. Okay, so now I have an empty folder on my computer. So the drive is completely empty, which is exactly what we want. All right, so I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna make a new folder. And I'm gonna name that folder Tesla Cam. Capitalize Tesla, capitalize Cam, and enter, make the folder, and I'm all set. So now I just yank out the drive and pop it in my Tesla. All right, so I'm now in my car, and I have my flash drive. Okay, so below the screen, you probably know that you have your phone dock right here, and you know that you have some storage down here. You can actually fold up your phone dock to reveal two USB ports. So I have two things plugged in right now. I'm gonna unplug one of them. This does prevent you from plugging in a second device, which is kind of a bummer, but you know, you are getting the benefit of a free dash cam basically. All right, so I plugged it in, and now up on my screen, you can see that right there. All right, so if you hit the button, you'll see that it's saving, and then there'll be a little check mark to let you know that it's recorded the last 15 seconds, the last 30 seconds, the last 60 seconds of your driving. So keep in mind that the dash cam is in here, so it's actually, you know, right up against the glass looking forward out of the car. So there's no way that you can accidentally cover it without covering your autopilot cameras. So if autopilot's working, this should be able to see the road. So I'm gonna drive it around and we can take a look at what it looks like. So we're going through some areas where the sun is shining basically directly into the camera. We're gonna see if we can like read license plates and stuff even with that happening. Right now I'm at a distance where I can see the car in front of me and I can see it, I can read his license plate pretty clearly. I'm gonna back off to where I can't read it too well. I think right about here is where I would start to have trouble reading it. There is where I really couldn't. So we're back inside. I have my computer, I have my flash drive. I'm gonna plug the flash drive back into the computer and we're gonna take a look at the footage. So as you can see, we now have some files in our Tesla dash cam. Wow, it's pretty grainy. I wasn't expecting this level of graininess. It's very zoomed in too.
I'm really surprised.
I'm pretty surprised too. Also, the times are all wrong. It's 5 hours off.
I'm so surprised that it's, what, isn't that 4:3 ratio?
Yeah. I mean, maybe this is what the autopilot sees?
I hope not.
I mean, it is, but maybe it's...
That's so jumpy.
It is really jumpy. We get on the road with the car, and the sun really glary.
Also, I mean, there's no way you could read that license plate, and at this distance, we were able to read the license plate.
I mean, I think I got a little closer.
It doesn't matter. That's too blocky. There's no way you'll ever get that license plate. You can barely tell the model of the car.
Yep, can't read it.
I mean, this is pretty useless for, like, a hit and run.
Yeah.
It would be fine to prove some other aspects of an accident, maybe, but, like, you can barely tell the model.
Wow.
I am
disappointed.
I was very underwhelmed. People say it all the time, like, Zach and Jesse, you're Tesla fanboys. Mm-hmm. But I'll call it like I see it.
Yeah.
Why did they roll this out? I think this was, I mean, you have a brand new Model 3. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't like an old crappy Model 3. This was brand new.
Yep.
We followed the directions.
Yep.
We plugged it in, and we got footage that I don't think you could use for, like, we couldn't see the the license plate.
Right.
I couldn't really even tell what kind of car it was.
Right.
It was so pixely that, I mean, what would you even use that for?
I don't know. I mean,
It was-
there was a car that hit
Right.
you, I guess. I mean,
Right. I mean, and then, okay, let's say a car did hit you.
Right.
You have to remember a bunch of perfect steps or else you lose the footage.
right. You have to hit the icon to download the footage to the drive.
Right.
Because otherwise it won't do it. And then when you do, it's all in these 1 minute long
And the
things,
dates
and
are wrong.
The date and the time was wrong, which is odd.
So I'm just saying, Tesla, great idea.
Right.
But if it's true that you don't have the bandwidth or something like the right compression to give us good footage,
Then don't offer it.
don't offer it because
Right.
for $100 or so, you can get a very great dash cam. I know it would have to stick on there somewhere,
Right.
but it would give you great footage and it would have the ability to, when you hit something, to automatically save the footage.
Right. I would posit that Tesla should come out with an option for an enhanced dash cam. Right, so
Oh,
they
like
already have
that
a
you
little
pay-
box full of cameras. Just
Oh.
add another little camera, 1080p, and just have it, hooked directly up.
love
Just
it.
hardwire it, whatever you got to do. But that way, it's not going through the autopilot system. So there's no like worrisome, meddlesome things there. And have it be wider view angle.
Okay, so-
and also with the collision
So,
detection.
a couple questions I want our commenters to help us with. One, do you agree with us? Was this dash cam? Do you have the same experience? Like,
Right.
maybe your dash cam has better experience in California than it does here in Massachusetts?
I've seen a lot. And
I
it's
agree,
not
but
great.
And then secondly, would you like Jesse's idea of having an optional dash cam? What would you be willing to pay for that? Like,
Right,
is
'cause
that
I mean,
something-
like-
could that be a subscription service?
Right, because obviously you can buy a dash cam and stick it on your windshield and it would work great.
No,
I'm
but it's minimalistic. To,
right. Yeah, stow it away. You can't see it. And
I love that idea.
I would pay I think I'd pay like $300 for that feature.
How about like a monthly thing though, like $5 a month or something? No.
No, I'd pay triple. I think what I'd pay a normal dash
I
cam
like-
because it has a lot of
I like
added features.
subscription things because then you can decide to not use it.
I know, but they don't
All
have.
right, well,
any
tell us what you
subscription
want.
things.
That's
Yeah.
what I want
Yeah.
to hear is what you guys want. Thank you
Right.
so much for watching the Model 3 Tip of the Week. Don't forget to give us some of your own tips that you've experienced so we
Yep.
can share them or things that you'd like us to check out. And thanks for watching Model 3 Tip of the Week. Comes out on Wednesdays for you guys, but you can see it first on Mondays if you go over to Patreon.
Thanks so much for
saying.
watching.
Now you
Now you know.